of my vlog, Faith at Home, Not Alone. And this month we've been talking about thankfulness and delayed gratification. And delayed gratification is that idea that we don't get things immediately, the instant we want them, that we're waiting a bit, that there's some sort of delay to gratify those desires. Last week I talked a bit about how my husband and I had given our kids some allowance, and it taught them a bit of that delayed gratification because they had to wait and either save up or earn the money they needed to buy some of the things they wanted. And this idea of delayed gratification is a way that we can help our children grow in emotionally healthy maturity. So psychologists have done research on this concept of delayed gratification and how it's beneficial. And a fun video I encourage you to look up is called the marshmallow test. So just look that up and see. It's quite funny, but it's one of those real life examples of the benefits of delayed gratification and the challenges of it. So here's something you could try at home to practice delayed gratification. With your older children, you could give them a sheet of paper and have them write down one or two things that they really want. Something could be a clothing item or a gadget or a toy or something that they're really wanting to get. And then under that item, have them list all the things that they have that are similar to it, that they already own. So for example, if there's a new sweater that they want to get, well, have them write down the sweaters that they have. And just talk about them. Well, do you like that sweater? What do you like about it? You know, is it comfortable? Is it cozy? Do you like the colors? And just kind of talk about some of the things that you like about those items that you already have. With younger children, you could do the same thing where maybe there's an ad for a toy, or they hear or talk about something that somebody has that they want to get, and then kind of go in their room and say, oh, look at all these stuffies, for example, that you have, and what do you like about these stuffies? And what we're doing is we're tying that idea of, yeah, I want this thing, and it's okay to want something new, it's okay to want something different, but also I can appreciate what I already have. And as I make a list of the things that I already have, it can help take the edge off of that desire for the new thing. Anyway, that's something for you to try, and I'd love to hear how it turns out, if that's something that's helpful or not. There was also the example of my husband and I where we gave our children the allowance. That's another tip that some of the experts talk about as a way to help practice delayed gratification. And if you go to my blog on our website, onthejourney.ca, I also have some website links listed that show ways to practice thankfulness, as well as more about delayed gratification and how you can be practicing that at home. And I think ultimately that practicing delayed gratification is a spiritual practice. It is a faith practice, because there are many things that we want, many things that we desire, and a lot of them are good things. But God doesn't always give them to us right away. Sometimes we talk about in prayer, sometimes God says yes, sometimes God says no, and sometimes God says wait a while. And I think when God is getting us to wait or even says no, He's not trying to tease us or have a power trip at all. I think what He's trying to do is draw us to Him, to recognize that He ultimately is what we desire. He ultimately is what we need. And that as we come to Him, those feelings that we have, those strong feelings sometimes for something new or something that we want to happen right away, can be fulfilled in Him. And as we learn to wait on God, as we learn to wait with God. Our gratitude, our thankfulness can be magnified as we learn to recognize all the ways that God is with us, that He does provide for us, that He has given us many good gifts and good things, even in the love of our family, in having strength for the work that we do, our home, all of these things, friends, neighbors. God has given us many good things, and we can grow in our thankfulness. We can grow in our emotional and spiritual maturity as we practice things like delayed gratification. So I hope that's some more for you to think about and look at practicing in your own home, delayed gratification for us as parents, and ways that we can help our children to practice that. And I'd love to hear your comments, what you think about this idea of delayed gratification. And maybe you were raised in a home where you did practice it, or maybe where you didn't. And how did that impact you? How does that influence you as a parent today, and how you parent your children? So be sure to comment on the video. If you like it, hit the like button, share it with someone that you think it could be an encouragement to. And if you haven't already, to subscribe and hit for notifications so you can see these videos as they come up. You're doing Faith at Home, but you're not alone.